Decent credit and savings are part of the equation for buying a new home, but you'd be surprised to know you can buy more home than you realize. Chuck Roach from Supreme Lending is here to explain purchasing power, along with Cindy O'Gorman from Ebby Halliday Realtors. And so let's talk about these low interest rates, because I was just sharing with you that a friend of mine got like a 3.5% 30-year fixed. Is it too good to be true, or is this really happening?
It's really happening.
For everybody.
That's the current market right now.
Wow.
Rates are at historical lows still right now, so it's allowing people to take advantage of some great savings, but also some great mortgage payments when purchasing a home or maybe even refinancing. With the markets where they are right now, it's allowing people to, again, maybe have better purchasing power, where, again, they can afford a little bit more home than they did, say, 2 or 3 years ago when rates were a little bit higher with the current market.
No, I mean, I remember when they were like at 6 and everybody thought that was like a great, great buy. Yeah,
the Fed's doing a lot of good things with the mortgage-backed securities, and it's driving interest rates down. And so you watch the market on a day-to-day basis, maybe not the consumer, but certainly a banking mortgage rate regular like me. When you see these rates so low right now, it allows people, again, to have better purchasing power and, again, afford more than what they could have 2 or 3 years ago.
Are these lower rates getting people out there really busy looking for homes?
It is. If you consider what it costs to rent a home now, and you get a tax advantage from purchasing plus a long-term investment, you can actually own a home for less than you can rent in today's market.
And it's still, though, sometimes difficult to get a loan. And especially, it's so disappointing if you go to apply for one and you realize that you've got some dings on your credit, or, some other factors that make it so that you won't qualify for that low interest rate, right?
Well, yes, but here's the deal on that. Just because you have dings on your credit doesn't make you not qualify for home purchase or refinance. Work with the licensed loan originator or mortgage professional. They'll walk you through the steps in order to get to approval. And if you're not able to get approved, we can give you some solutions how you can get your approval options or purchase power in place down the road, so you are allowed, again, to take advantage of these great interest rates and get into that new home.
And that's what I went through that process on one of the homes that I bought years ago, and I had a couple things on my credit that I didn't know were there, and I did that. I went and talked to a mortgage professional, and they really walked me through everything that I would have to do to prepare to buy a home. So do you encourage people to come to you well in advance of the time that they'd be looking for a home and really start the process and just make sure that they're in good shape to buy when the time comes?
Absolutely. Definitely talk to one of us, a mortgage specialist or a licensed professional. See where your credit stands, see where your income stands, and see what your purchasing power is, and get the facts, and you exactly can find out what you're eligible to buy, or, again, maybe also refinance as well.
Or what you have to do to take care of to be able to qualify.
There are some issues that can prevent financing. Some of them are easy fixes, some are a little more complicated, but get with a licensed professional and they can walk you through it.
And the earlier the better, right?
Always, never wait till the end.
As the rates go up, it actually helps the real estate market. People finally start locking in. But they don't realize at that point they're already too late, because they could have locked in a 1/4 point or 1/2 point earlier and had more money for the value. So waiting for the rates to go down a little bit more is just not a smart move. You want to go ahead and lock in while you can, while the rates are so low. And you want to borrow as much as you can, actually.
Right. And working with a mortgage professional is really a large part of your job and what you do, isn't it?
Absolutely. If we get multiple offers and someone comes in with a pre-qual letter, you're going to put that one at the top of the stack to present to the seller as this may be your strongest offer. They already have the pre-qual. And so it can affect whether you purchase a home or not. If you're the second one on the contract, it can make a big difference.
How do appraisals fit into this whole equation?
That's our biggest problem right now. We're having the values are going up, but the appraisals are still using old comps. So it's kind of catch-22, but it can help determine the value of what you should really pay for a home in today's market. However, you've got the sellers that put a sentimental value on their home. They kind of believe it's $100,000 more than it really is, so it can actually bring them down to reality of what it'll appraise for. But at the same time, we're running into issues because the prices are really going up, and they're still using the comps from some of the winter months that were not so good. So that's the battle that we're fighting right now. But you definitely want to have an appraisal, because the mortgage is going to require you to put more money down if it doesn't appraise for the sales price.
Right.
So that can affect the loan.
Are you seeing that this is the time of year now, we're getting into that season, right, where people are starting to list their homes, people are starting to look for new homes. So would you encourage them to then come and talk to you immediately and enlist the help of a good realtor?
Absolutely. Come talk to us, get with the lending professional, get with a realtor such as Cindy, but please definitely do that just because we're in a fast, aggressive DFW real estate market right now. Homes are getting listed and going at record pace right now, so don't wait.
Get in while
definitely
it's
take
hot.
advantage.
Get in while it's hot. Take advantage of those low rates. Thank you both for being here today. To get more details, you can email at chuck.roach@supremelending.com for your lending needs, or you can call the number that you see on your screen. You can also contact Cindy O'Gorman at EbbieHalliday at cindygorman.com, or you can reach her at the number right there that you see on your screen.